What's up, guys? So I wanted to make an update video explaining what I've been taking for hormone replacement therapy. So initially, I was just taking testosterone, enanthate, 100 milligrams per week, or 110 milligrams per week, roughly. And for the last 6 years or so, that suited me pretty well. Like, there's definitely a benefit in taking just testosterone alone. But I decided that I wanted to add HCG into the mix, which pretty much gets your balls working again. So it ups your LSH hormone or whatever, and it just has a lot of different processes in the body that are responsible for fertility, but also just things like mood. And pretty much like testosterone alone was like an incomplete package based on what I've read online. So I've been doing that for probably over a month, and it's definitely helped a lot in terms of energy, sleep quality, lifts in the gym, just overall 3D appearance of muscles and everything. And obviously my balls are coming back, which they've been gone for like 6 years. But yeah, I think I've been stupid in not taking HCG with testosterone all this time, because it seems that HCG does more than just improve fertility in men. That, like, testosterone alone, it shuts off a lot of other things, like your balls working and your LSH levels. I don't know too much about it, but I know that they work together, and it's more ideal to take HCG with the test. And then on top of that, I've been taking 1 IU of human growth hormone just for the last 2 weeks. Now, I've taken it before in the past, and I had some nasty side effects right off the bat in terms of just like mood issues, extreme exhaustion, and just like, I think even acne and things like that. But the problem then was that I wasn't on the carnivore diet. So I think that worsened a lot of like the insulin, sugar spikes and everything, and it just threw me off completely in terms of my insulin resistance. And so now that I'm on the carnivore diet, I find that those three work pretty well together. And so far, I think the HGH has been improving my sleep. So I am like a little bit more tired throughout the day, but if I take a nap, then my energy bounces back, and my baseline is way higher than what it was prior to HGH. My appetite's improving. My mood is just more chill on average. Sometimes I can get provoked to be angry a little bit easier, but it's very controllable, especially on 1 IU per day. And this is one of those hormones that you can just kind of take as part of your hormone replacement therapy for life. Like, and I see no reason why it would be bad to continue taking it with the other two. Also, it's just made my muscles pop more, which is cool. Lean muscle mass, like, it's only been 2 weeks, so there's no way I could put on that much, but the shape of my muscles and everything, my fat distribution is definitely changing, and there's like a noticeable improvement. I find a hyper responder to things, so whenever I take anything, I'm just like very, very, very sensitive to it right off the bat, which is good and bad. But like, for instance, when I was taking the MK677, I was unbelievably sensitive to it, to the point where I was getting like gyno issues, and I think my prolactin was just like really, really high, so my mood issues were kicking in hard. But based on what I've read, that's not really a common side effect, or it's very rare in people, especially at the doses I was taking, which were just like lower than the lowest dose recommended. So I find that with these compounds, it's best to be incredibly responsible and very, very, very conservative with your doses. But that's with everything in life. Like, if you're going to be taking something for a nootropic effect or just like improvement or whatever, it's better. Less is more. Less goes a longer way. All right. So yeah, just as a general rule of thumb, in order to not go overboard and just fuck yourself up, less is more. And I have to also sometimes remind myself that, to just, temperance and keep taking less and just not risk increasing the dose of, let's say, the HGH, because with an increase of benefits equals an increase of side effects. And if you already feel good and you're getting the results you want, there's no reason to fuck with that. All right. So, yes, less is more. And I'm not recommending this to anybody, obviously. This is just an update of what I've been doing. And yeah, it's just had an effect on my mood, my cognitive ability. I feel like I'm sharper. I was having this issue where I just like enter a room and forget why I was there, and just little things like where I put this or that. I would just be extremely forgetful and very spacey and just not all there. But with the HGH, I just feel like a nootropic benefit. Like I'm cognitively sharper, and like my lift weight hasn't really improved that much. It's more so like the physical and the mental and the psychological. But yeah, that's it. It's been pretty dope, and I plan on continuing it in the long term future.